Let's talk about shoes. So I want to walk you through 3 things to look for when you're shoe shopping when it comes to foot health. So the first thing I want to talk about is the toe box. And when it comes to foot health, a wide toe box is non-negotiable. A lot of times people think that the toe box is here, that this is in a typical shoe, the widest portion of the shoe, but this isn't the toe box. This is the toe box. This is where the toes should hopefully be allowed the room to splay and spread and move so that we can use all of the intrinsic muscles in our feet to create stability and absorb shock and create power when we're pushing off. So and this is really dependent on your foot shape, so there's not one shoe that's going to work for everybody, but if we have a more tapered toe and it's squishing your toes together, that's not great for foot health. We want strong feet and stable feet. So if we were to take out the factory insole of your shoe, and keep in mind this is a men's shoe and a women's shoe and different sizes. I had to borrow some from friends to show variety. But if we stepped on these insoles and found that our toes were getting crunched together in this more tapered shoe shape, then that's not going to fit our foot shape. So we would want something that's less tapered, that looks like our actual sole of our foot, where the toe box up here is the widest portion of the foot. So ultimately, we want to find a shoe that has a wide enough toe box to allow your toes to spread so that you can use all of the muscles in your feet. One thing to keep in mind when you're looking at the toe box of a shoe is that the bottom of the shoe may look one way, but the top of the shoe, where your foot actually sits, can look very different. So another example is, here's what the bottom of the shoe looks like, pretty wide here, but when we flip it over, this is where your foot actually sits. So if someone has a more narrow foot, maybe this works for them, but if they have a wider foot and they think that this is how much room they have, it's not. This is how much room they have. You got to check for that tapering in the toe box to make sure that you're going to have enough room for your toes to splay.